the best projects for family-oriented living and the areas that would follow along with them. So if you're looking to move to Dubai in a short period of time or somewhere in the future, this video is for you. When it comes to family-oriented living here in Dubai, it's very important to outline a few tendencies. First of all, and most importantly, it really matters what sort of community you would be staying at. What I mean by this is your first move when it comes to selecting real estate for Dubai should be focused about the area and the location of the project. Similarly speaking here, each square on a chessboard has a different meaning depending on the price of the game you would be looking for. So because of the sort of availability we have currently on the market, the big pieces like the king or the queen is like EMAAR here on the market, which is setting the sort of trends of how the game is going to be going and how your life here in Dubai would be staying accordingly. For the top one position of the top three, I have of course selected Dubai Islands for a set of reasons I will now discuss. When it comes to the actual islands, I've of course selected Imtiaz for a set of very clear reasons. The developer Imtiaz is very focused on family-oriented living. Therefore, the residencies that they are producing to the market don't have that many tenants and don't have that many apartments inside the building. Additionally, they are very focused on high quality residencies and indoor finishings, which is going to be once again a deciding factor that's going to improve the quality of life and the building. Additionally, what I really like about them is the key locations they have throughout the islands. Their properties, for example, Beach Walk 4 is located right next to the first waterfront, to be more specific, one of the biggest marinas on the islands, a walking distance away from the beach, and it even has a park right next door as well, giving it access to all the main locations on the island, as well as the second biggest mall in the UAE being on the island as well, which they also going to have good proximity to. What I also like about the developer is the fact that they're giving to the market very high and big residencies. What I mean by this is the price per square foot, because their residences are very big, is going to be lower. Therefore, the properties are not only interesting in terms of residential usage, but also going to be highly demanded as an investment, as their locations and all the other parameters make them unique to the market as a matter of fact. The project itself, Beach Walk 4, why I specifically like it is because of its strategic location. Once again, it's placed right next to the marina, therefore we're going to have a sea view from the project, and we have very high quality amenities at the location. Of course, it's an infinity edge swimming pool, various walking areas inside the building, high podium level giving you an additional level of privacy, and a nice boost to the level, therefore increasing the view. Additionally, what I like about it is the design of the overall residency, making it very resort style, similar to a hotel perhaps, once again increasing its competitive ability. And finally, the gym, swimming pool and other amenities integrated inside the building, also increasing the quality of life there. When it comes to the pricing of the project, it's starting from a moderate $550,000, which as a matter of fact is the market price on the islands. But what's interesting in terms of investing and overall is the price per square foot there, which is actually lower than the market price. Regarding the residency itself, for the money that you're paying, you're not only getting the square footage, but you're also getting a fully furnished residency, which the quality of the finishing there and the interior design is much higher and a much higher level, making it more luxurious and better than the island itself, which is a nice factor to have as you're planning to stay there yourself. Want to make $30,000 a year and guarantee yourself a stable future later on with a safe investment in one of the most fastest growing Emirates in the world? We have prepared for you catalogs of the best properties in Dubai. Go down into the comments, follow the link, and I will share with you all the information. The second location I have selected is Dubai Creek Harbour for a set of reasons. First of all, the developer is EMAAR. EMAAR in Dubai is responsible for pretty much all the big communities, you know, Dubai Downtown, Business Bay, Burj Khalifa, Dubai Mall, and all the other areas as well, like Marina and others, of course. This means that EMAAR, being the government developer and the biggest one here, is the responsible figure in order to set trends here in Dubai. And currently they're throwing all their forces towards developing Dubai Creek into Creek Village. This is going to be the second epicenter of Dubai, apart from Dubai Downtown and Business Bay. Therefore, in terms of future development, there is very high potential. Additionally, why Dubai Creek as of this moment is a very attractive area is because of its balance. It's a very fantastic marina being there, which has very high quality design and a lot of infrastructure being present in the area as well. Because of this, it's interesting not only for end users, but also for tourism, giving you flexibility. So perhaps you could be staying there for a few months per year, and the remaining amount we're able to rent it out for you. Hence, the property is not standing empty and you're receiving income in a property where you're actually able to stay as well. Hence, it's a nice balance between the two. Additionally, what's interesting about the area is the amount of greenery present in Dubai Dubai Creek overall. Dubai Creek is the home to the Creek Park, which is the biggest park in the UAE, which is also currently expanding, being a very nice location, perhaps if you want to go there with your family, have a barbecue, or even go next to the first waterfront, as the park is located right next to the canal. Additionally, all the infrastructure such as schools, hospitals, and any other locations are also present at the area, giving you good proximity for those kind of places to be around. When it comes to the specific building and prices there, the prices for one-bedroom apartments are starting from around $470,000. But for this amount, you were getting a somewhat standard interior of the building, as in standard swimming pool, gym, sauna, hammam. But EMAAR is known for its big communities. Hence, for that price, we're getting access to the community as well, which is going to have a lot more than the standard filling. It's going to have parks, various clubhouses in the area, perhaps walkways, marinas, and so on and so forth, being a very important factor in terms of family-oriented living. The third and final project of today has a very similar trend as well, and it's located in Dubailand. Dubailand, in terms of investing and personal usage, is also a nice location to be at for a set of reasons. First of all, its proximity. We have right next door Academic City. Academic City is the home to pretty much the best universities we have here in Dubai. Hence, for a family to have this sort of proximity is a very important factor. Additionally speaking, what it has is the accessibility to Dubai Creek, an area we had just discussed, and downtown and Business Bay also being located straight next to the straight highway which leads to the location. Dubailand as well also is going to feature a lot of greenery and a lot of new projects coming to the area. By the way, giving you a nice balance between the pricing, as the starting price there is as low as $200,000 for a studio apartment. I have selected Imtiaz to be the developer once again because of their focus towards family-oriented buildings and amenities inside the building. For $200,000 being the starting price, we're getting a studio in a Cove Grand building, which they're currently launching. It's going to be ready in a more than 2 years, giving you the availability and a nice balance between a payment plan, which could also be spread upon 5 years, giving you a 3-year post-handover payment plan as well. For more details, make sure to go down into the comments and I'll be sharing with you everything specifically from my end. But overall, what's interesting about the project is once again the amenities which give it a competitive ability. What I mean by this, it's not a standard gym and swimming pool, it's additional various walkways inside of the building, greenery, hammams, and other infrastructure which makes it so important and giving it that flexible edge. In addition to the interior design, which Imtiaz is specifically known for in the market. Once again, thank you for watching the video until the end. If any of the projects sounds interesting to you, go down into the comments and I'll be sharing all the info for you specifically and directly from my end. Additionally, what I'd like to mention is because of the YouTube videos, because of my relationships with the developers, I'm able to give you the best sort of conditions of the market. So once again, thank you for watching the video. My name is Max. See you next time. Bye bye.